Oh no!
Hey, look at us. We're going to the land of two. Two. It's just like that Doug Benson stand-up special where he had the giant two behind him. Reason number two. Nobody knows what the hell I'm talking about. I just live in my own little world. A better world. So, the dolphin and the diver, the plot of this game is that the lady gets her snorkeling equipment forcibly ripped off by an evil dolphin and she descends into the depths of the sea. I guess it's never quite made clear if the dolphin meant to do it or not. That costume's kinda stupid looking, especially with the big floofy hat. Looks rather, it's like that nursery rhyme, Little Miss Muffet. Usually in, I guess, visualizations of that, there's usually a hat that looks similar to that. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying about the dolphin. So later you get to see the cutscene where the dolphin knocks off the lady's scuba gear. And there was a funny YouTube video where somebody put evil, sinister music over it, and that was pretty darn funny. There goes the giant lady. As a lesser YouTuber would say, maybe the reason the characters all disappear is because they don't want to be in this awful game. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Fucking blow me. Yeah, this game's been out for like a month and the hate videos are still coming. Day after day after day, there's a new person out there who wants to jump on the hate bandwagon. I guess in that respect, I'm really not all that different from them. Doing the same thing they're doing, it's just not as obvious. How then am I so different from the other men through this way? Like them I left a settled life, I threw it all away. I can never become a professional vocalist. The vocal cords for it are not there. But anyway, what else is going on? So yeah, the hate train just continues. Just today, at the time of recording, Matt McMuscles is doing a video on this. He has his What Happened series, and usually the games are out for at least a couple years before he gets to them. I guess he wanted to strike while the iron is hot. And Introspective made a video about this, and he's really just exaggerating it. Did I talk about this last episode? It kind of feels like I did. Anyway, yeah, Introspective had something about, like, this is the worst game of the modern era. Okay, let's keep things in perspective, people. We're talking about the same era that gave us Duke Nukem Forever and Yick, a postmodern RPG, and Ninja Bread Man, and usually when you encounter people on forums who say something is the worst game ever, if you actually try to call them out on it, by mentioning an even worse game, it usually just completely falls apart. Like, there was a guy on Reddit once who was saying, why is Donkey Kong 64 on this list? It is actually the worst game ever. So then I said, worse than Ninja Bread Man? And I posted a link to it, and the guy's response was just, I ain't never heard of that shit. And that was pretty much the end of it. Hooray, good for me for making a point against some nameless, faceless stranger on the internet. I need to get out more. We all do. Well, that's probably not a responsible thing to say, given that we live in an era where if you step outside your door, you will get killed. So we got the bubble blower. What was that thing they said on in the SpongeBob movie about all bubble-blowing babies will be beaten senseless by every able-bodied patron in the bar? Well, where are those able-bodied patrons now? Seems like they've got some senseless beatings to attend to. And I always liked how afterward the guy they found who was the baby was like a conjoined twin. He said, "We got us a double baby." What an odd thing to say. So a second ago you saw the evil Balan. He's basically this game's equivalent to Shadow the Hedgehog. Yuji Naka just loves that trope. Every character's gotta have an evil version. What would be the funniest situation in which Yuji Naka could create an evil version of a character that didn't belong? Like, what if Yuji Naka was the director of, there's no video game that takes itself seriously enough to... Okay, what about, well, no, I was gonna say Heavy Rain, but I don't really know what that's about. This bit's going nowhere, let's move on. So, I bought a 4K TV today, so how about that? So, in the coming weeks, we might have some 4K videos on this channel. My regular capture card can't do 4K, but the PS5's built-in recording lets you do 4K, so long as you have a 4K TV. So that'll be pretty cool. I mean, the upload times certainly aren't going to be cool. But yeah. So there we go. Discount nights kicked around a few more floating rock formations, and now here we are. Did you guys ever play Nights into Dreams on the Saturn? I'm a bit doubtful that you have, not to sound like a pretentious douchebag. You probably haven't played it, but... Anyway, yeah, I actually have Nights on an original Saturn, and honestly, I've never been able to get the hang of the series. I don't know what it's about, like what you're supposed to do, I should say. Like, I'll fly through all the rings and do all the tricks and shit, and then you get back to the main base, and it'll give you a ranking like a D or a C, and I don't know what I could be doing differently. You look up videos of it, and they're not especially helpful for telling you what to do to raise your ranking. But so anyway, yeah, I can appreciate Nights, but I don't quite know what you're supposed to do. Good game all around. Ba-da-da, da-da-da, I gotta play more Sega Saturn games on this channel someday. I put down 200 pounds, been listening to too many sea shanties. I put down $200 for a Terra Onion mode a couple months ago so that I could get all the Saturn games, and now it's several months later and that never actually resulted with any Saturn games being played on this channel. I mean, honestly, it's not the type of thing that's gonna get good views. I mean, it's not gonna have like some obscure Japan-only fighting game on the Saturn from 25 years ago, like DX Herd, and nobody's out there searching for new videos on DX Herd for the Saturn. I'll probably do it anyway, though. I've never really let public opinion dictate what I do on this show, as made evident by the number of views on this video. So here we got the Nintendo Dolphin suit, and it can't jump as far. That was kind of sadistic to put it there, wasn't it? How dare you, Yuji Naka? How dare you? So apparently something unusual happened with this game's development, where they actually had two different groups of people, one to do the programming and one to do the design and the artwork, and it's generally not a good way to do that, to make a game. I mean, I can't think of a single time when that's, worked out successfully. The only other video mentioned in that Matt McMuscle's, the only other game mentioned in that Matt McMuscle's videos that used the same development style was Mighty No. 9, and we all know how that turned out. They raised $4 million to make Mighty No. 9, and frankly, I don't know where that money went. But you've already heard these observations before. Look at me dropping the hottest observations of 2016 on you. Yeah, you go get 'em, Mongoose 1 billion. Tell Mighty No. 9 who's boss on April 24th, 2021. It's the hard-hitting commentary we all subscribe for. I don't know, commentary is hard. What do you people want? What would make this better? Would you prefer if I become a Roblox YouTuber? Just that generic, forgettable garbage that all those other jabronis make, and hey, YouTube fans, it's me, smelly old Roblox man 25 here bringing you more Roblox. It's episode 15 of Roblox. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and ring that bell. That helps us out a ton, and now we're gonna actually play the game. So the last time we were in Roblox, so I could do something like that, but I'm not going to, because I have my dignity. All those types of content creators have really overrun Twitter lately, and it's very annoying. Just the other day, I saw there was a hashtag that was just, "What just happened?" and just giant uppercase letters. And you know, the way the Twitter feed works, they have serious news and non-serious news on the same page. So I didn't know the story behind what just happened, and I thought, geez, did something horrible happen in the world? Did the terrorists kill some large group of people? But then you click on it, and it's just a bunch of Minecraft shit. Twitter really needs a separate page for serious news. This is just ridiculous. Fuck. There is a maze of feelings inside of me. I'm feeling awfully musical today. Wonder if anybody can ever actually identify any of these songs.
Is a magic number. Yes, it is. That's a magic